So last month we had a production and I had basically the idea of documenting the entire behind the scenes process with my old camcorder. And in this video I want to show you some of the shots that we took, tell you a little bit about the project and also the process, how we approach these shots. So we got connected a couple of months ago with an international school here in New York, and we pitched them to produce a brand documentary, kind of a short film about their mission of educating kids here in New York. And we ended up filming this project. It took us 2 days of B-roll where we kind of filmed the kids and having lessons, filmed the kids outside doing sports and just on the playground. And also 1 day of interviews where we filmed different stakeholders and interviewed them about their mission and their daily life in school. And my team was me as the DP and the producer, and I also had 2 production assistants who also filmed most of the camcorder footage and behind the scenes. So for this project I decided basically for the first time to get some footage, get some behind the scenes with this old camcorder. This is the Canon MV700. It's basically my first camcorder that I ever got when I was, I think, 13 or 14. And yeah, since I have this and I was using it occasionally, I thought, let's take it with me on the shoot and let's just, yeah, get some behind the scenes and some footage. Let's just try it out. So there are a couple of challenges when working with this thing, and I would say the biggest thing is definitely the quality. I mean, you see it yourself, the quality is, from a video perspective, very shitty. It does not look good. This can be tricky if you use this footage later on, or more important to say, it's important to know what you want so that you use it properly. The second challenge is definitely to rely on this thing, just because it happened to me a couple of times that there were some black bars on the screen. They didn't disappear for, I think, 2 weeks, so I thought this thing was broken. Later on, these bars disappeared. If you want to work with it, if you need to rely on it, it can be very tricky to work with a 20-plus-year-old device. The third challenge is definitely the process of getting all this footage from the cassette to your computer, to your MacBook, just because most of the hubs don't work anymore, most of the cables don't work anymore. So it took me quite a while to figure out a process how I convert my footage from the camcorder to my MacBook. The pros are that it's super easy going. I mean, you just turn it on, you press record and you can film basically. You do not need a lot of knowledge about cameras. For example, my first production assistant, she's more specialized in logistics. She did not have much knowledge about cameras and she was able to use this thing and to capture decent, good behind the scenes. The second good thing about it is it gives you a lot of creative flexibility in a way of, because the footage already doesn't look good, you can try out more, you can play a little bit more about with framing, with composition, you can look more about lighting, and it gives you just more room to try out things. And the third thing is definitely it's not a big deal in general. When you're on production and when you work with a lot of people, especially with kids, it's very good if you don't draw too much attention to so many cameras, and working with this one is super easy. It gives you the room of stay a little bit more in the background. You can capture all of this more from the distance. So what are my learnings? I thought when I started this project that we would include some of the camcorder footage in the final product, but to be honest, I'm not sure about this right now just because of the quality. I can really imagine using a camcorder like this one more for behind the scenes just because it's so easygoing and it gives you a lot of flexibility, and I was happy to use it for this time. I'm happy to show you some of these clips. I will link the video down in the description once it's ready, and yeah. Please let me know if you have any questions about this project, about me working with this camcorder. Happy to answer all of it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.